The new saga of Super Dragon Ball Heroes entitled Meteor Mission will start in episode 51. This means that episode number 50 will be the last episode of the Ultra God Mission saga and also the episode that will end Demigra for good. And of course we're going to comment on everything here in this video, including who's going to be the villain in this new saga, so get ready because this video is bombastic. And before we start, click on the like button and also be a subscriber to the channel with active notifications, because in case you didn't know, all the episodes of the Dragon Ball Heroes franchise are completely released right here on this channel. Now prepare a snack, something light for don't get fat. Sit there, get comfortable, and come with me. There is information involving our beloved Dragon Ball universe. Bandai released the trailer for the new saga of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, the saga entitled Meteor Mission, and made it more than evident that episode 50 will really be the last episode of Ultra God Mission. The saga that had Demigra as its main villain and that in my opinion, without a doubt, was the most threatening villain in the franchise, at least so far since he proved to be extremely dangerous, not only that but strong mainly, because nothing could defeat him, and it is clear that this next episode will have to have an outcome. I know that there have been many theories in the meantime about how they could defeat this villain, theories that came to be practically certain to happen due to leaks of teaser. Anyway, we know that Heroes is a mess, but it has a foundation. We know that all of its sagas come from the game and also from the manga. With that as an agenda, we have where to start theorizing. So because of that we theorized a lot. For example, that there would be a fusion of the fusion, which of course was wrong, but make no mistake, it is not ruled out. That possibility still exists. Obviously it may not happen in episode 50 or even in this saga, but at some point she'll show up. You can be sure of that. It's the fusion between Gogeta and Vegito. It's clear that this character will appear at some point, but at the moment we really need to be patient to see her on screen. And of course appreciate it, this totally unusual fusion that of course only Heroes could provide for us. Of course there is also another theory involving the defeat of the main villain of the current saga, which would obviously be the arrival of Gohan Beast. We know that this character gave the guys in the latest film in the Dragon Ball Super franchise. But of course it leaves a little to be desired, since the theories created were extremely epic, so of course we always get that taste of wanting more, which can be satisfied in the next sagas. Talking a little about the Meteor Mission saga that will start in episode 51. I believe that the possibilities are even greater, mainly because the villain of this new saga, as far as we know, will be something from another world, and certainly bearing in mind that the new saga always has to overcome the previous one, the next villain has to be even stronger. Whenever there's a transformation, the next one has to be more powerful, and of course more genius, so that's why we faithfully believe that this next saga will really be a mind-blowing saga, and of course we have to wait for the release of the episodes, which takes a long time to be released. But as soon as we know the date, I will let you know. But we're expecting something extremely epic, remembering that for those of you who are lost there and don't know when the episode will come out, welcome to the club, because I don't know either. That's why I'm talking about the active notifications here on the channel, because as soon as the episodes come out, we launch them here on the channel for you to follow in full, so it's important to have the bell active here so you don't miss absolutely anything. And this next saga will really be amazing. Trust me that Heroes, despite being only a few minutes long, despite all its problems involving its story, we can be sure that Heroes will always show things that the canonical Dragon Ball history would never show. I think that's what makes it so interesting. So stay on, because epic things are definitely coming. The video is coming to an end. Don't forget to rate and comment if possible. A big hug to everyone, all the best always, and see you later, bye. However, we didn't see much of the extent of his powers because the main villain of this movie didn't need it, and of course having him participate in Heroes would use the possibility of us seeing him use his power, but it's clear that Gohan Beast, so far as we know, it's all that hidden power that Gohan has demonstrated over time, coming to the fore at once, and it's clear that this form, because of that, kind of has the possibility of being something extremely powerful. But it is clear that we will only have this conclusion when we see it using its maximum potential. Nothing more than fair within Heroes that happens, considering that the villain Demigra was someone who would certainly allow Gohan Beast to show all his potential. Since the villain is really someone who's absurdly strong, so we were waiting a lot for this possibility, but I believe it will not happen, and really the Demigra will be defeated by the triple Kamehameha, with Gohan, Goku, and Pan, 3 different Saiyan generations, which of course would make for a rather philosophical and at the same time interesting victory.